Have you ever been a victim of an online scam? It's a question that unfortunately too many people can answer with a resounding yes. In our increasingly digital world, online scams are growing at an alarming rate, preying on the unsuspecting and the uninformed. Knowledge, however, is your best defense. That's why we're here today, to arm you with the information you need to stay safe online. Over the next 10 minutes, we will dive deep into the murky waters of online scams, shining a light on the tactics scammers use and, more importantly, how you can avoid falling into their traps. From recognizing common scams, to protecting your personal information, using secure and updated systems, maintaining a healthy level of skepticism, and knowing how to report scams and educate others, we'll cover it all. Staying safe online might seem daunting, but with these 5 tips, you can significantly reduce your risk. Firstly, equip yourself with knowledge. Understand the most common types of online scams. It's like stepping into a battlefield. You wouldn't go in without knowing the terrain, would you? The digital world is rife with traps and pitfalls. One of the most common types of online scams you might encounter is phishing. Picture this. You receive an email that looks like it's from your bank, asking you to click on a link and update your account details. But here's the catch. It's not from your bank. It's a scammer, trying to fish for your personal information. The red flag? Your bank would never ask for your personal details through an email. Next up, we have lottery scams. Imagine a message popping up on your screen telling you that you've won a lottery you never even entered. Tempting, isn't it? But remember, you can't win a lottery you never entered. The scammer is just trying to lure you into sharing your personal information or paying a fee to claim your prize. The red flag? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Finally, let's talk about romance scams. You meet someone online, they charm you, and before you know it, they're asking you for money for a personal crisis or to come visit you. You want to help, but hold on. This could be a scammer using your emotions to manipulate you into sending money. The red flag? They're always in a crisis, and they always need money. Knowing the enemy is the first step to winning the battle. Identifying a scam is half the battle won. Remember, the best way to outsmart a scammer is to know their tricks. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and you'll be well on your way to safeguarding your digital life. Secondly, guard your personal information like a treasure. It's a valuable asset that can be exploited if it falls into the wrong hands. The digital world is a vast, interconnected network, and while it brings us closer, it can also expose us to significant risks. The importance of protecting your personal information cannot be overstated. Let's consider a scenario. You've just made a new friend on social media. They seem friendly, and they're interested in your life. They ask about your hometown, your pet's name, your mother's maiden name. Harmless questions, right? Wrong. These are often security questions used by banks and other institutions. By oversharing, you could inadvertently be handing over the keys to your digital kingdom. Or let's say you're shopping online. You found the perfect pair of shoes and they're on sale. But before you enter your credit card information, stop. Is the website secure? Look for HTTPS in the URL, not just HTTP. The S stands for secure and means that your information is being encrypted. If it's not there, reconsider your purchase. Your financial information is precious, and it should only be shared on trusted, secure sites. Personal information extends beyond your name and social security number. It includes your browsing history, your habits, your interests, your location. Every time you sign into a public Wi-Fi network, use a loyalty card at a store, or click accept on those cookie notices on websites, you're sharing a piece of yourself. Be cautious about what you share and where you share it. Remember that your personal information is like a puzzle. Each piece on its own might not mean much, but when put together they can form a complete picture. And that's a picture you don't want falling into the wrong hands. So, be vigilant. Be selective about who you share your information with. Be mindful of what you post on social media, and always use secure, trusted sites when sharing financial information. Your personal information is valuable. Treat it that way. Thirdly, always use secure and updated systems. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook this crucial step in online safety. Let's start with the basics. Whenever you're browsing the internet, shopping online, or entering sensitive information, ensure you're using a secure and encrypted connection. How do you do this? Look for HTTPS at the beginning of the web address. That X stands for secure, and it means that the data you're sending and receiving is encrypted, making it much harder for anyone to intercept or tamper with it. Now, on to updates. They might be annoying, popping up just as you're in the middle of something important, but they play a vital role in keeping your devices safe. Software updates often include patches for security vulnerabilities that have been discovered since the last version. By keeping your software up to date, you're ensuring that you have the latest defenses against potential threats, and it's not just your computer or phone's operating system that needs to be kept updated. Any software or apps you use can also be a potential point of entry for online scammers. This includes everything from your web browser to the games you play during your lunch break. So, make sure all your software is the latest version. It's also worth mentioning that public Wi-Fi networks are not the best place to be entering sensitive information. These networks are often less secure, making it easier for someone to intercept your data. So try to avoid making online purchases or accessing your bank account while sipping on that latte at your local coffee shop. Remember, the internet is like a city. It has safe neighborhoods and not so safe ones. You wouldn't walk through a sketchy alleyway without taking precautions, right? The same goes for the online world. An up-to-date, secure system is your best defense against online predators. Fourthly, maintain a healthy level of skepticism. In the vast, interconnected world of the internet, it's essential not to accept everything at face value. The old adage, "Don't believe everything you read," rings especially true in this digital age. The internet is indeed an incredible tool, a veritable treasure trove of knowledge and information. However, not all that glitters is gold. Misinformation and scams can be hidden among the gems, often disguised as something beneficial or even urgent. Take, for instance, an unsolicited email claiming you've won a lottery or a distant relative has left you a fortune, or perhaps a pop-up ad that promises you a quick solution to a complex problem. In such situations, it's crucial to pause and question the legitimacy of these claims. Always verify the information you come across. Use reliable sources to cross-check facts. If you receive an email from a company, visit their official website or contact their customer service directly to ensure the communication is legitimate. When it comes to links, be particularly cautious. Cybercriminals often use these as bait, leading unsuspecting internet users to malicious websites designed to steal personal information or infect their devices with malware. Therefore, refrain from clicking on unsolicited links, regardless of how enticing the offer may seem. And remember, the internet is rife with get-rich-quick schemes and promises of easy money. So when you stumble upon an offer that seems too good to be true, it's probably because it is. So as you navigate the digital landscape, arm yourself with skepticism. Question everything and verify before you trust. This isn't about being cynical, but about being smart and safe. In conclusion, skepticism is your shield in the online world. It's a protective barrier between you and potential scams, helping you differentiate between what's real and what's not. Remember, if something appears too good to be true, it probably is. Finally, do your part by reporting scams and educating others. Every time we report an online scam, we're not just protecting ourselves, we're also helping authorities identify and track down these digital predators. This means that every reported scam is a step towards making the internet a safer place for all of us. Now let's talk about the power of knowledge. As the saying goes, knowledge is power, and when it comes to online scams, this couldn't be truer. We all have a role to play in educating our friends, our families, our colleagues about the dangers lurking in the digital shadows. Share your experiences, talk about the warning signs, and discuss the protective measures one can take. Remember, the more we know, the harder it is for scammers to succeed. By standing together, we can create a safer internet for everyone. In conclusion, staying safe online is a matter of understanding the risks and taking proactive steps to protect yourself. Remember, knowledge of common scams, protection of personal information, using secure systems, skepticism, and reporting scams are our shields in this digital battlefield. Constant vigilance, my friends, is the price of cybersecurity. If any information in this video was helpful, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment on what was helpful for you. And as always, thanks for watching.